Hey, so I'm working on my Blazer today. I'm going to be putting together a Dana 60 axle for it, so I figured I'd just run through what I got going on. So, go check out the axle here. This is the axle. I got it for 500 bucks. I stripped it down, cleaned it, painted it. It was a dually axle. It's going to be a single rear axle. This is the reason for the axle rebuild right there. That's the old 14-bolt semi-float shaft that got snapped. It says 410 gears, and yeah, so it's going to stay 410 gears from now. Maybe I'll re-gear it later. Let's go check out. There's the Blazer here, and these are all the parts. These parts are for just one side here, so pretty much they all came from Rough Stuff, DIY 4x, a few parts from Solid, Rock Auto, Spartan, and East Coast Gear and Supply. So if you're wondering where they came from, this is a Rough Stuff steering arm for the Dana 60, the bolts for that. This is the Kingpin stuff here. The Kingpin part number was 37302. And all these little parts here came from East Coast Gear and Supply, the cap, the new gasket, spring, nylon bushing, little spacer majigger. Then I got the trunnion bearing parts here. Here's the old trunnion bearing cap. I'm going to weld a little piece of steel on top to protect the grease fitting for that. Let's see, we also have seals for that. The part number on that was 37305. We got the bearing race, which is 23256. We got the bearing itself, which is 23100. All right, most of these part numbers came from the Bible off of Pirate. And we got the spindle here, new spindle nut. That was 660568. And I got a kit with new bearing for the spindle, new seals that go on the axle shaft. This is the new little bushing that they gave. The old one's like a bronze or a brass bushing. This slides on the axle shaft like so. Sits up in there. I'm going to run the original one because it's made out of metal. To get the bearing out of this, I used a bent screwdriver, put it through. It caught the edge of this this bearing that sits inside and popped it out like that. You might want to use something softer than a screwdriver. Here's my knuckle. That's all repainted. Spring plates sitting next to it from Rough Stuff. And let's keep going this way. Disc brake conversion kit to run 3/4 ton, I think it's 7 inches, Chevy or half-ton brake calipers on a Dana 60 and ditch the funny Dana 60 calipers with that weird slidey pin thing. I got new spindle studs for putting that on from East Coast Gear and Supply. I don't have a part number for those. They just sent them to me. Here's the new rotor. Part number on that rotor, that was from Napa. And the part number from Rough Stuff was 4885677. They got all the part numbers, and they were super helpful with helping me pick out the parts to go with their kit, because I didn't order their complete kit. So moving down, new single hub from Solid. It looks pretty nice. I just spray painted it green. Let's see. This is the outer bearing, and that comes with the race. That's set 38 for the hub. Then the inner bearing, you have to buy the race separate. That's 382A for the race and 387AS for the bearing that sits in that. And those go on the inside. And here's the seal for those guys. That's 415960. All right, and these are the studs. These are out of the back of like a late 90s E350. It took me a while on Dorman's website to find studs that I wanted, and I called them, and they were really helpful, and their website's pretty good too. 610-228. I went with these ones because I wanted to be able to run aluminum wheels possibly. I don't have any. I run steel wheels. I've only run steel wheels, so it's kind of silly of me, but I got them longer so that if you need it longer, they're longer. New U-joint in this axle shaft. That part number was SPL 55-36. the caps on this, you want to be stronger than I am to pull those off. They were really stuck on there. I'm just running all my old hub stuff for now. This is all the original hub stuff. I pulled the rubber gasket out of the inside of the hub here. Try and oil it up, and hopefully it seals up okay. I couldn't find a new rubber piece there. Otherwise, I might have gotten just that little rubber piece. Oh, and make sure you get spindle nuts. You don't have spindle nuts before you take this all apart. Okay, so inside the diff, gonna be running a Spartan locker. I made a little tool for knocking the roll pin out of the cross pin out of a screwdriver, and so this has a little roll pin, not like a bolt in the 10 bolt that I'm used to. And I went with the Spartan. I had one in my 10 bolt, and I was really happy with it. And then lube blocker for the cover, covers from Rough Stuff, U-bolts from Rough Stuff, spring plates from Rough Stuff, DIY 4x mount for hydro. I don't know if that'll go on right away, but I have it here. And I bought that stuff through looking at Colby Stevens' thread on converting to hydro. And these tabs, I think, are from Kurt as well. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it. All laid out. Hopefully I'll take some pictures and throw them up in my thread when they're all done.